I gave my friend Miles a gift on his birthday, as many people do when it's your birthday. What he didn't realize was that within this box I'd given him was a complexly devised puzzle I'd spent 4 months preparing for him. Something that would make the Riddler shrug and say, not bad. I'd given Miles a puzzle before and he managed to solve it with very little input from me. But this time I learned from my mistakes, learned how he thinks, and hatched up something new. New theme, new plot, new cast, new locations, new elements. Although it was Miles' birthday and I did include specific references to make it more personal for him, I made them broad enough where anyone could try it for themselves. If you haven't seen it yet and would like to give it a go, the link is in the description. Finally, rather than pretend the internet doesn't exist and design this hoping the solver wouldn't use Google, I created this with the intention that the solver would utilize the full extent of the internet. Though, even in some instances, ChatGPT cannot help you. Miles received 3 items, an envelope, a black light, and a box. Upon opening the envelope, he would find a playbill for a birthday piano concert. The 4-page booklet included 6 song titles and descriptions, an aesthetic design of 2 squares on 3 pages, and a near-transparent grid upon inspecting the back page. When using the black light on the booklet, certain words are underlined in the descriptions, and numbers 1 through 6 are listed on the grid. After opening the box, he would find a flash drive. On it was a video and a password-protected folder.
This is a card, okay? I see that. Right away, boom. We got all these words. When I'm watching your video, I'm thinking like, what's the puzzle gonna be? What's the theme? What code is he gonna use? I caught on to something. Purple, blue, green, red, rainbow. But look at that. 6 boxes with 1 blacked out. Technically, the rainbow has 7 colors, but 1 blacked out means 6. We're making connections. -9. Does that have to do with something with music? I'm finding this out right now. Hold on here. A -9. A -9? 9 to the right is J, 9 to the left, I guess minus R. So I'm reading these words, aligning, through, transparency, clear, shining, radiant. I thought I had an epiphany because I was like, what if I did this? Aligning, transparency, clear, through. I don't know if I'm supposed to shine a light on this or not, because it looks like it could be used, but I'm not seeing it just yet. So I'm kind of in that gray area where I have so much to work with, but I don't know what direction I'm trying to go.
I was impressed with the different approaches Miles was taking to this musical conundrum. However, he was missing what I needed him to find. Let's break this up into 2 areas, the video and the booklet. When looking at the booklet with the black light, several words are found underlined. These words hint at him to shine a light through the booklet, which he successfully did. But what I wanted him to notice was the squares found on pages 1 through 3 align with the squares a part of the grid on the back. Now, we have 6 rows numbered 1 through 6 with 11 boxes to fill out with 1 selected box in each. Given that there are 6 songs, one might assume that there are 6 separate words, phrases, or set of characters to fill in each of the rows, 1 for each song. At this point, it's unknown whether there needs to be exactly 11 characters or just enough where the selected box is met. Guess we'll find out. Now let's focus on the video. There are clues hidden in each song to derive a code word. The clues vary for each song, but things to pay attention to are the title, notation, page number, and music notes. The first thought the solver might have after hearing the random sequence of notes being played is the letters associated with musical notes. They might think to translate all of the piano song's notes into letters. Upon doing so for the first piano piece times VI, they would see a series of words. Somehow, at least one of these words must be a clue, but how to find the right one? Well, remember those page numbers that weren't accurate to the page? That's because they're a range that must be applied to the notes that are played. The solver will find that when looking at the specified range of notes for each song, words can be highlighted. These words are an additional clue, unique for each song, that is critical to finding each of the 6 solutions.
Alright, so I'm back. It's been a minute. Here we have the music chart, okay? These are all the notes you played. Decade, A, gifag, gag. I'm gonna do this for every song. We're gonna see what happens. So, I am taking the hints that you gave me. Some of them I could see pretty easy. 17. Some of them, you said look at the back of the page. 8 out of 20? I don't, gotta figure this out. Alright, I just got off the phone with you. I would think that's decade. The first 6 notes. Beef, facade. Big, cafe, deek, gaga. I'll look at it. I'll look at it. I'll continue to look at it.
Miles is growing irritated. Song 1, times VI. The clues gathered are times VI and decade. Decade meaning 10 years. Times VI meaning times 6. 10 times 6, 60. It's unknown whether the solver is meant to write down the word or 2 digits on the booklet, as the first box is what is highlighted. If it were the third box, then it would obviously be the word, as that fulfills the third box, where the digits do not. Let's consider a superposition of both at the same time and see what makes the most sense later. Song 2, the original chef. The clues gathered here are the original chef, beef, facade, and the bear drawing. There should be a connection drawn from chef and the bear drawing to the award-winning show The Bear. Facade refers to a mystery or hiding true intentions, but it also refers to the front side of a building. In the show, the side of the restaurant that faces the street has the name of the restaurant. The original and beef lets you know that you're looking in the right place, as the name of the restaurant is The Original Beef of Chicagoland. The word for this song, having a perfect 11 letters, and that has not been already mentioned, is Chicagoland. Song 3, Winner. The clues gathered here are winner, ABBA, who is loser, and his phone number. Upon calling or Googling the phone number, you'll find that it belongs to Saul Goodman from the show Better Call Saul. There is a Better Call Saul episode called Winner, and in it, there's a karaoke scene where Saul and his brother Chuck are singing the ABBA song Winner. Between those two brothers, Chuck is the loser, as in the following episodes, something pretty bad happens to him. Song 4, DeMarco's Truth. The clues gathered are DeMarco's Truth, a strange drawing of what appears to be a face, and 6 boxes with arrows traveling up each of them. There are no page numbers, so there are no clues in the notes to help this time. I put cabbage in at the end of the song to throw you off. Upon Googling DeMarco's Truth or recognizing the artist's name, you'll find a song from Mac DeMarco's library called 2022-1102, The Truth. A familiar looking drawing should tell you you're in the right place. Upon inspecting his full album, you'll find dozens of songs with dates in the name. If you scroll down enough, you'll find our song, The Truth, again. Perhaps this set of numbers represents our solution, but we're not quite done yet. Considering those boxes with arrows, if you line up The Truth with the bottom box that's shaded in and count up 6 boxes, you'll find a song name with only a set of numbers, 2022-0331. It could be difficult to be sure this is the answer, but upon listening to the song, you'll find that it has a very familiar tune. Song 5, Enigma. There's an additional set of page numbers here, so we can find 2 words in here. The clues gathered are enigma, ad, gaga, with arrows pointing to enigma. Upon Googling these words, you'd find a song by Lady Gaga named Enigma. Wonder if that's a coincidence. Upon listening to it, she says the word enigma a couple of times. Maybe we should add them. Looks like she says it 12 times. Song 6, Hero. Things obviously flip here. The piano player has misplaced his final piece. Now we have no notation or words in the notes to go off of, only the song name, Hero, right? Well, we actually have 2 more clues. The biggest one is the tune the piano player decides to play, and the other is a tiny little thing that has decided to crawl onto stage, a spider in the back. The solution is Spider-Man. And with that, we now have our solution to the puzzle. Or do we? Based on the previous puzzle Miles has solved, I know that he is capable of thinking to recognize the names of songs I include. In this case, this skill is crucial to solving the puzzle. I didn't expect anyone to be able to just know the names of the classical songs playing to introduce the piano pieces, which is why I expected you to Shazam them. I even Shazammed them myself as I was editing the video to make sure there was a proper duration included for the app to do its thing. Upon identifying the names of the classical pieces, one would find the symphony number in each piece uniquely ranges from 1 to 6. So, our solutions for each song to be recorded on the back of the booklet must be organized, not by the order which the songs are being played, but based on the symphony number found in the classical piece playing when the song title is on screen. Once recorded by using this method, you get SCAL3S, or scales, like musical scales. The final solution that would allow Miles to open up that locked folder.
We did it. It's 12:45 right now in the morning. My bonds have been broken. I feel free. There's a little bit of help. Justin said, listen to the music. Listen to the music. What is this guy talking about? If you Shazam it, Symphony number 6. Symphony number 3. It hits me. I Shazam every song. They're all 1 through 6. It's so simple. It wasn't simple. What am I talking about? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that gets us with scales. Scales. Oh my god. And then I get this.
Miles finally read the birthday message I had written for him 3 months prior. For him, it was finally over. It was defeating to break it down for him because it made me feel like I had made it way too hard. But then I became curious if anyone else could solve it. Maybe if someone else could solve it, then I wouldn't be the one to feel defeated. Then that could be Miles. Now, it was my gift to Miles, so I asked his permission to post it to my Instagram followers. He agreed, and I posted it, also sweetening the deal with a $100 cash prize to the first person who DM'd me the correct solution. For the sake of not mailing out hundreds of booklets, I made a wise decision to transfer anything needed from the booklet to the same video. Now only the video is needed to solve. Only one person sent me videos of their progress. This person caught most of what Miles missed in 1 hour, and they damn near convinced me they were going to solve this in a day.
Enter Benoit Blanc.
My friend Diego nearly solved this entire thing in 1 day. Unfortunately, he didn't have enough time, and I never received a single guess from him, just a collection of videos showing his astounding progress.
So I just finished my first watch through. I was thinking there might be some sort of code with the bowing at the end of each performance. That might be where the Morse code is. Dun, 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 dun. Dash, dash, dot, dot. I decided to actually Shazam the songs between each performance. And the first 2 alone are already Symphony number 6 in F major, Symphony number 3 in A minor. Maybe it is the order. I did notice that there was the original chef and there was a little bear logo next to it. So I was thinking there was a TV show connection here. So I didn't even think to look at the page numbers. That's -6, then -17. Now it's -35. I don't know if it's actually supposed to be negative. Marco's Truth. I tried searching that up and there was like some sort of musician. This. I did try a Morse code thing. I wasn't super pleased with the result. You keep noticing that there were these graphs beginning that was blank with the numbers on it, and then there was one at the end that had, or those blocks were highlighted. The order is not based on color, I don't think. It's actually based on the symphonies that's played with their title. My other roommate Nico just joined us. He's writing the letters of the sheet music.
A decade age fed gag.
What does it say? What is that word? Fucking focus right at the beginning.
Thus ending this failed puzzle. I hope those who tried it did have fun, and if you only watched this breakdown video, then hopefully you recognize me for my genius level intellect. Try keeping an eye out for the next puzzle drop. I'll try making it better.